Excuse me, don't mind me. I was just doing a bit of mewing. Somebody ban this man from the internet. But yo, what's good? It's Sir Charlot, and welcome back. As always, I'm glad to be doing another vid with y'all. And today I have a bit of an interesting topic. So I'm pretty sure y'all have heard the term looksmaxxing before, as well as a couple of terms that correlate like mewing, mogging, black pill, and a couple of others I can't think off the top of my head. And for those of y'all who don't know, it's basically a trend that's meant to represent maxing out the stats of your physical appearance, either simply for encouragement or self-confidence, or it can go back on the deep end and people do it to just attract people or put others to shame. And I must say, the principle behind the moral side of this trend has helped a lot of people. But unfortunately, it's overshadowed by all the self-conscious, cringe, Sigma male profile type of people. So today, we're gonna run things a little different. First, we're gonna react to a couple of the bad examples of looksmaxxing or whatever else. And then I'll show y'all my personal method I use that I find to be both healthy for my mental and physical well-being. So without further ado, let's get started. When they call you ugly. So? You don't look bad, bro. Okay, this is what I mean about this stuff, bro. You already see it now. The prove them wrong thing. Put people to shame. Why does it gotta be for that?
If you made a girl laugh today, because you know you have to entertain a girl knowing otherwise she wouldn't give a shit about you, and you're ugly, she'll go home tonight without a lasting thought of you in her mind. The harsh truth? If you were hot and said the same joke, she'd be writing about you in her diary, texting her friends about how funny you are. She'd stalk your Instagram and try to find out more about you. The shape of your skull being the only difference. This is the truth. Speaking to all you virtual signaling, blue-pilled balls that constantly try to tell us otherwise. If only we were told the truth, we could fix the issue. Our looks...
If the girl that you're looking for is only interested in the fact of if you can make her laugh in the moment, and peak attractiveness is the main thing that you're worried about, that she's worried about, that everybody's worried about, then that's not the individual you need to be looking for. Hands down. Just period, point blank. Here we go. How can I get girls? This song is so cringe. Okay. Oh, okay. I've seen this guy before. I've seen him before. He's on TikTok. I've seen his account. Has a large following. Real, you know, well put together dude.
Cool beans. We gotta fix this audio game. Cool drip. Cool stuff.
Man, I'm glad that's over. So I'm pretty sure we all can identify the issue here. There's too much mental attention being put on the women's. It's all for another person who's either going to care more or care less. Either way, they're not going to be for you. Bottom line. The mindset that they have is you want to catch the game, you have to be a better hunter. Life don't work like that, gang. It don't. There's a scripture in Proverbs that says, do not put all of your energy into women, into those who ruin kings. If all the looksmaxxing you're doing and health improvement that you're doing is just for some female or to prove someone wrong, then at the end of the day, you're just a better looking dude whose insides of insecurity and self-consciousness are the same. Like that one dude who gained muscle, lost acne, and a whole bunch of other stuff, right? I've seen some of his posts, current ones, recent ones. One teensy little error that goes on with how he's looking and his facial or whatever, and he's tripping. You don't want to be on that side of looksmaxxing. Trust me. So now that we got that out of the way, let me show you my personal take on looksmaxxing done right. Oh wow, it's good cinematics. Okay, first thing I do is legit basics of the basics. So if you ain't doing this, I'm telling your mom. On average, you're gonna wanna get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, with possibly 9 if you can afford it. I go to bed at around 10:30 at night, and I have 3 alarm clocks, one for 5:30, one for 6:30, and one for 7 o'clock. I'm trying to get myself more accustomed to waking up at 5:30 just because I can get a lot more done with my day the earlier I wake up. But either way, you're gonna wanna go to bed at a decent time to where you'll get 7 hours of sleep and be able to afford to wake up at least 30 minutes before the sun comes up. Also, quick shout out to my boy David. He just recently made a video about the effects of sleeping on the floor, which are wonderful. I did it for about 1.5 years. But the positive effects of getting adequate sleep are boosted attention span, thinking ability, task management, increased ability to interact with other people, decreased irritation levels, and in particular, the effect that we're looking for as far as the looksmaxxing goes is increased immune system health and skin regenerability. That last part is important to the mission because in order for you to have a healthy appearance, your body has to be able to shed off dead skin in a healthy manner. If you're not getting adequate sleep and your body's not doing that, of course your face is going to look kind of off. But no more time wasting here. Let's move on to the next step. Okay, next step is facial care. The first thing I grabbed was a bit of lemon juice squeezed into some water. If you look up some of the health benefits of washing your face with lemon water, an excerpt from skincraft.com says, it brightens your skin tone, lightens dark spots, meaning like pigmentation issues, treats acne, prevents premature signs of aging, and among other things. Next thing in line that I use is baking soda tooth powder. There is no fluoride included. When brushing your teeth, you aim to have a healthy smile, but not one that's highly chemically based, which is exactly where tooth powder comes in. Everybody say in unison, stop buying commercial-based toothpaste. I repeat, stop buying commercial-based toothpaste. I kid you not, there's nothing wrong with buying some unknown brand of toothpaste, skincare, whatever, if it means that it's benefiting your health. Next up is a kind of commonly known brand, Cetaphil. This particular one is a gentle skin cleanser, so you want to use this in couplings with washing your face. Next in line we have is this concoction. Now, there is no label on this because I made this myself, and it's a combination between 2 types of oil. Now, I'm gonna put y'all on game right quick. I'm like an absolute nerd saying that. But basically, you have 2 types of oils. You have your essential oils and you have carrier oils. Essential oils are literally like oil medicine. Depending on what you use them for on your skin or body, over an extended period of time, they achieve the goal that you're looking for. Now, carrier oils are like the water that you drink when taking a medicine, figuratively. A carrier oil can be used by itself to moisturize skin, get hair to be healthy, and whatever else, but it doesn't have any strong medical achievements. So for further information, just Google the difference between carrier oils and essential oils, and learn how to combine the 2, and you'll get it from there. But this in particular is a combination between tea tree oil and sunflower seed oil. Tea tree oil is the essential, sunflower seed oil is the carrier. All in all, this is used for the same purpose that we use the lemon water to eliminate acne, get rid of dark spots. And for me personally, I use it to help treat my skin condition. As you see, not sure if this is dermatitis or psoriasis. I've had a whole bunch of different diagnoses. I have yet to get it fully tested, like under a microscope or whatever. But to my understanding, it's an overreaction of a fungus that's usually naturally on the skin. So I'm gonna use all of these products and y'all let me know if afterwards y'all see a major difference. Give y'all a before shot right quick. Look at them crusty eyes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not even gonna show my teeth, dog. My dinner yesterday, we're not gonna speak on that. Now, I can't think of anything to say during this time period, so I guess I'll just ask, what's going on with y'all? How's y'all's day going? Have you been taking care of yourself? I hope so. Making your grandma and your mama proud. I'm just playing. But not real talk, this whole process and the drive to do this process is simply you realizing as a person that you are created by God and you ought to want to take care of the body that he gave you feel me? It doesn't really matter what type of build you have naturally. You could be thin built, thick built, or somewhere in between. As a person, you should want to look, feel, and be as healthy as possible. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not saying in any way that this is like first priority in life. This is the mistake that a lot of looksmaxxers do. They put all their emphasis into their looks and they're like, okay, I have to look perfect in every shot and angle. No, gang, that's not how it works. As a matter of fact, I'd recommend that y'all take photos like this on a regular basis to put in y'all's mental space that you can easily look off at whatever angle, and that's perfectly fine. Because let's just be honest, who's looking perfect at every single angle, every single point of their life? That's unrealistic, that's impossible. That's like draw a picture of someone, put it in a portrait, put it under a microscope, and then inside of a box in security, in maximum security prison, inside of a bank, and call it a day. Congratulations, you have successfully made the perfect selfie. Oh wow, ow, ow. Another thing I forgot to notice this. This is Shea Moisture Baby Lotion, basically. It's oat milk and rice water lotion. Telling you right now, anything to do with oats and rice on your skin, it's wonderful, okay? It's wonderful. Also, do not think you're too grown to use no baby products. Let us all say in unison, if it's good for babies, it's good for you. I repeat, if it's good for babies, it's good for you. Also, quick shout out to my boy Jay, aka him, Alexander, David, aka Tigaro, y'all know about him, Rod, and Mellovax. These are all members of my Discord server who voted in favor of me doing this video over a meme reaction. So, yeah, appreciate y'all. Including a certain DZ Cepetto who tried to rig the system twice. But we're not gonna speak on that, let's keep going. All right, so here's the after results. As you can see, pretty clean, pretty clean. Teeth clean. Ew! Clean teeth and white teeth are not the same thing, I swear. But yeah, before and after shots, looking pretty nice, looking pretty nice. Another thing you're gonna wanna look up is hairstyle to head shape theory. Basically, the idea behind this is that for every head shape, there's a certain type of haircut. Now me, I'm not all too familiar with it, but for me, what I know is as a half Nigerian individual with an obviously large face, if I didn't have waves, it was ideal for me to have a large head of hair. But which, if you can remember throughout the course of my videos, I've been growing my hair out and I'm constantly doing the twist in, twist out style with occasionally throwing out an afro every once in a while. I want to quickly note that I am African American, so what I do may not work for you 100% of the time. So all in all, just go with what works for you. Now, next step is simply building some muscle and staying in shape. When it comes to this, I already know a lot of people can't afford dumbbells. I couldn't afford it myself, only at like $50 to my name. But if and when you're able to, get a hold of probably some 20 to 25 pound dumbbells. I won't explain too much detail on how you're supposed to use these because then that'd just be a whole video onto itself. But I will show y'all this basic format when it comes to arm strength and muscle building in the arms. You're gonna wanna do is an obvious form like this. Some overheads. And a couple of workouts I like to do without weights are obviously sit-ups, push-ups. You're gonna wanna work on your push-up form a little bit. We're not doing arms way out here. What I do is usually either I have my arms at a 45-degree angle or nearly a 0-degree angle directly parallel with my back. But it engages this muscle back here as well as this portion here. Now this next step is something that's commonly known all across the internet at this point. Like, I kid you not, I cannot scroll 2 times on TikTok without seeing it, but it's called mewing. Now there's a great divide on what mewing is. For whatever reason, we can't just agree on one thing that this is mewing. So I'm gonna explain 2 types of mewing. The first type actually trains the jaw muscle that's here. This is what you're looking for when it comes to your facial shape, but then also one that comes down to just basic habit, which is the posture of your face. The first type that actually exercises the jaw muscle is when you take your tongue on the inside of your mouth, put it on the roof of your mouth, and obviously I realized midway through I cannot speak like that. So I'll explain it and hopefully you get it. Basically, you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and then you create a resistance to where your tongue is pushing down on the top of your mouth, but then your jaw is resisting. This creates a similar process to what happens when you chew tough food. therefore training your jaw muscle, ripping those muscle fibers and causing them to rebuild themselves and become stronger, more buffed out, and more defined. Another thing that helps in this process too is buying some form of tough gum or overall eating solid foods. We need to get back to eating real food. The more real foods you eat, the more your jawline will be healthy because you'll actually be chewing the food that has fiber for your body to digest, which your body doesn't digest fiber. It takes the nutrients out of the fiber. Nonetheless, chew tough food, please. Now on to the second one. This one has a lot to do with simply just facial posture and overall proper development in the way that you breathe.
Bye-bye.
So if you look and notice, I have proper facial posture. My head isn't down here. My head isn't slunched over or whatever. And as I talk, I never breathe in through my mouth. Therefore, I'm never out of breath. Why? Because I breathe in through my nose. Thus, the term mouth breather comes into play. Since I was raised by a mom who grew up as a track runner, there was never a moment in my childhood where I was just straight up breathing through my mouth. That was just like a foreign concept to me. Breathing through your mouth can cause poor facial posture, and overall your face will develop in a not so healthy manner. But training yourself to breathe through your nose in this manner is as simple as lifting this area here upwards to the point where it's not visible and sucking your tongue to the top of your mouth, thus forcing you to breathe through your nose. And eventually, hopefully over time, it'll become a habit and your face can actually develop to where it's supposed to be. Okay, next step I do is pretty self-explanatory, and that is go outside. I'm always telling y'all this at the end of the videos, man. Go outside, touch some grass, enjoy your life. Vitamin D works wonders for the skin, as well as other health benefits. For those who are sensitive to the sun, I do apologize. If there's something that you can do to compromise for that, then please do. But yes, simply going outside and enjoying the sun, the sky, everything also improves your mood. Also going out to get some cardio, perfect as well. Helps you maintain a healthy body fat count and keeps your legs moving. Another important detail, you want to start looksmaxxing with no strings attached. Meaning you're not looksmaxxing for no female that probably rejected you, or you're trying to attract her or like show her what she's missing. Like, none of that. You're not looksmaxxing to put no bullies to shame. Trust me, I got bullied back in the day, and I don't looksmax to prove nobody nothing. If you didn't like me the first time, then you wasn't worth being around me, period, point blank. This is purely for health and self-confidence, and can be very well used to possibly attract someone. You want to be able to look healthy, but notice what I may have noted on an early voiceover in the video. I'm constantly replacing the word attractive with healthy because that's the goal first. You look healthy to yourself, therefore eventually, possibly, you'll look attractive to another individual. But if you just focus on attraction first, then you're gonna end up attracting the wrong individual, and you're not gonna know what to do because you're not gonna be secure on the inside. If you focus on healthy, then it helps improve your security on the inside. What's in here, what comes out of here, and what's in here is what counts. What you do with here, this is what counts. Yes, physical appearance most definitely goes along with it. You can put them things to shame in the trash and the gutters with insecurity, with bitterness, with mistreatment of others, the whole nine. So notice these things work together. You can't have one without the other. So overall, going about this method helps me avoid things like insecurity, which everybody faces from time to time, and also things like arrogance, obsessive behavior, depression, and so on. And like I said, this is my personal experience. So you can have something completely different or do it, start off based off of mine and then kind of tweak it a little bit based off of your preference. Most definitely, nothing wrong with that. But overall, I hope this video helps y'all out. Hope y'all got, probably a good laugh in here and there, but overall, just helping with y'all's mindset on looksmaxxing. But hey, that's all I got for y'all today. So go outside, touch some grass, and enjoy your life. This is Sir Charlo saying y'all again. God bless and peace out. See y'all next time.